Hey babes, it's Jenni from ChronicBabe.com today with another AWAP Wednesday video. Today's question comes from a fellow Chronic Babe, and she writes, I have a question about self-empowerment. How do you cultivate a sense of empowerment while dealing with a chronic illness? What helps you to do that? What things do you do to cultivate it? For example, since struggling to deal with a chronic condition, my own sense of self-worth as someone who is worth employing has really taken a nosedive, despite the fact that my chronic condition was acquired through poor workplace ergonomics. That sucks, I'm sorry. I was struck by the strong sense of self-empowerment you radiated when you answered an earlier AWAP question about disclosing a chronic condition when trying to get employment, and I would love to cultivate this quality of self-empowerment more in myself. How do we value ourselves when employers and workplace culture views disability negatively as a condition that limits people's ability to be worth employing? That is a great question, babe. You know, self-empowerment is crucial to becoming a chronic babe. You can't get ahead in life if you don't believe in yourself and your power to succeed. Self-empowerment is all about deriving strength and stick-to-itiveness from the inner belief that you know what's best for you, that you know that you've got what it takes to be amazeballs in any situation. Listen, I understand what it's like to doubt yourself, especially when you may have people in your life who don't understand how hard things are for you and aren't as supportive as you might like them to be. I have deep moments of self-doubt, and I've made wrong turns because I ignored my inner voice in favor of what others thought was best for me. But in recent years, I've really learned to listen to what Mama Jenni has to say, and it definitely has paid off big time. Let's run through a few methods that you can experiment with to help you get yourself really empowered, really self-empowered. Number one, I meditate every day. It's a chance for me to kind of quiet everything else and really get in touch with my inner voice. Now, I like guided meditations a lot, but I find that when I do a silent meditation, that's when those strong thoughts or ideas actually come through most powerfully, and I'm able to hear them more clearly. So if you've never meditated before, there's a link down below in the post that will help you get started. It's got 20 great tips. I really recommend it. Some people get intimidated by meditation, but I promise you, it gets easier and way more powerful as you practice. Number two, I've learned to trust my gut, literally. When I'm thinking through a decision or coming up with a creative idea or project, if I start to feel a little grumbly in my tummy or have to have a sudden need to go to the bathroom or feel kind of shaky or feel wobbly, that is a sign that something isn't quite right. Now, I know when we're dealing with chronic illness, sometimes those things happen for other reasons. But what I have found is that if you track that decision-making process over time and pay attention to what your body is doing when you make difficult decisions or try something new, you will spot a pattern that will help you learn to know when your gut is telling you you're making a good decision or not. So I've tracked those patterns, and then I've learned what they are, and now I make sure that I really pay attention to those body signals that I get when I'm going through a creative change or a big decision or a difficult conversation with someone. My gut never lies. The third concept that I use, I surround myself with people who believe in me. Those naysayers, those doubters, those people who don't support me or question my decisions all the time, they're out of there. I banish them. Or at the very least, I minimize their influence in my life. And then I pull all those people close, those people who love me and support me and tell me they believe in me. I keep them very, very close. I take very good care of them, and they take really good care of me. And that way I'm not hearing all these little naggy doubt things in my head all the time from other people. Okay, number four, I create talismans. If you've seen any other videos, you know I wear this locket every day. It's packed with little tiny secret messages to myself about how awesome I can be, which I change out depending on the situation. I frame inspirational quotes and hang them throughout my house. I tattoo messages on my arm when I need to learn things and remember things and I feel like I'm not remembering them. That might be a little extreme for some people, but you've got to figure out what works for you. think about what talismans are going to be meaningful for you and be a visual cue every day in your life that reminds you how amazing you are, and make it happen. Buy it, frame it, make it so. Okay, the fifth and final tool that I use is I learn from others all the time. One of my favorite online teachers, Marie Forleo, always says, learners are earners. So I make it a daily habit to learn something new. I subscribe to people's e-newsletters. I read books about successful people. I attend seminars. I surround myself with people who are living the kind of life that I want to lead, physically, spiritually, professionally, emotionally. I watch how they behave. I read their tips. I read magazine articles. I do everything I can to study up on them. I write them fan mail, and sometimes they write me back and we get to be friends, and it's super cool. So just like you're watching this video today because you like to learn from me, I don't know why, I'm kind of weird. I also do the same thing. Every day I make a point to do something, so I'm learning from someone else. Okay, those are my top 5 favorite self-empowerment tools. I hope that at least one of them is really helpful for you. Now it's your turn. I really want to hear how you go through your day and use tools to empower yourself to do the best that you can, to kick ass in spite of illness. Join the conversation below. If you're watching this on YouTube, hop on over to ChronicBabe.com and go in the comment section of this post and share your story with other Chronic Babes. We have a great conversation over at the website all the time, and I would love for you to be part of that community. Did you like this video? I hope you did. Then like it on Facebook or YouTube, and please share it with your friends through social media or email them a link to it. That would be great. Any chance we have to expand our community is amazing. And if you want more videos like this, head on over to our YouTube channel if you're not already there. And there are almost 3 hours now of AWAP Wednesday videos for you to watch and comments on and join the conversation about. I hope they're helpful to you. If I can ever answer a question for you for a future AWAP Wednesday video, please let me know. Put it in the comments below or shoot me an email. All right, that's what I've got for you this week. I hope you have an amazing week. Until we meet again, be AWAP. Mwah. Beep. Blech. And share it with your friends. Share it with your friends. What's a friends?